and welcome to this how-to video about x-dream-Fabrik's playlist generator. My name is Stefan. In the next minutes I will show you how we create a playlist, for instance from our assets repository. Here at my desktop I've already connected to x-dream-Fabrik, and in this case I switched our work group to our workspace to scheduling. Now why is that? We want to have access to the assets as the source for our playlists, and then later on in the next video to the scheduling. Creating the playlists is fairly simple, mainly happens with drag and drop. As the very first thing what we should do, if not happened earlier, we do hide the assets details because we don't need them. Here on the right hand side you see that there was a playlist created earlier about our news that we've created in 2023 and for a rerun or replay out. And we will do something similar right now, but let's say we use our holiday videos that we've uploaded earlier. First thing to do is we create a playlist that happens with this plus symbol and we give it a name. Let's say holidays, not too complex. We press save, that's it, we have an empty playlist. Good, and as it says, we need to do drag and drop to get in the assets, or alternatively we can add placeholders and live events. But let's start with some videos. So we are automatically in the editing mode. If not, please have a look to see this pencil symbol to switch it to the editing mode. On the left hand side there is still our asset module opened, and I'm now drilling down into the, let's say, Amsterdam videos. And all we do is we take them over with drag and drop. And as you can see, that takes them one by one. Whenever the target place shows this red rectangle, then we are ready to go to drop them. So to be honest, I can take all of them, but not necessarily all. Let me select some, and then I will step up and take some from this other holiday videos, and we create this collection as I like it to look. Now let's forget about the sources and let's have a closer look for the actual list. Now we probably say, okay, that's probably a little bit boring, let's change the order. All we need to do is we take this cross symbol here on the right hand side and we can move them. We can duplicate videos. Let's say we duplicate this one and then we say play it at the very end one more time. We can obviously delete it again and we can go into the details. Now what is this good for? On one hand we can select what is the actual video to be played out later on. We can change this in scheduling and in playout, but here it's already prepared in the right way. Typically we play the master, but you might have special quality, for instance, for the live playout. Let's say a lower quality that is used for a publication or a playout from the cloud or for a remote data center. We can have segments, typically it's the custom segments. In this particular case we simply play the complete video, but we can limit that and can set markers here. So we can say, okay, do not start at the very beginning, but start somewhere later. Okay, duration of 1 second makes no sense. Let's do it that way. So like this. Now we are playing 7 seconds from the end of that video. We can have overlays, typically to add a logo. So here, for instance, our channel logo in the larger size. And again, we can give it an in point and an out point. Let's say we start 1 second later than the actual video. Good. And this obviously can be done with all the videos in that playlist. And now you probably get it. When you play a video twice, you probably want to prepare it once and then you copy it and you make use of it multiple times. So in principle we are done. All we need to do is we press save and that's it. Now, as you have seen earlier, there are two other options. The one is the placeholder and the other one is a live event. Placeholder, simply used, I press on it and again I can move it at a different position in the playlist, and with the live event, exact same thing. Here we have a live event. Let me move it somewhere in the middle, and now that has created a live event. And same as earlier, we probably want to open the details. We can change the title because the placeholder, for instance, is used for the mid-roll advertisement. Now, later on, we will define what actual video to play, but we don't want to do that this very moment because it's a placeholder. But this placeholder can be replaced later on, for instance, with a video clip or multiple. One is quite clear. This very moment when we do the playlist, we do not yet have the advertisement bookings. That probably even happens later than creating the scheduling, only close to the playout. And for that reason, we need this placeholder. Here by default, it's defined with 10 minutes length. Down here, we have the live event. With a double click or with entering this symbol, I can get the details. Here it is configured that it has a title, I don't know, the live event, let's call it live event, and we can have different sources, classical SDI or a URL. When there's a URL, we need to copy paste it here. That would even work when you paste a YouTube link, for instance. But this is, let's say, your RTMP, your SRT link to your uplink from the studio. And it has again a duration, and we can have again overlays. Works the exact same as we have seen earlier. And obviously this duration can differ, so we can say, let's make an hour from that. Oh, and then we are done. Let's save that. Now we've created a playlist, and in the next video I will show you how you make use from that playlist.